spooky out
It's
here,
exactly.
Chip. I'm getting a little nervous.
Earl?
What?
Listen to me.
What?
Don't be a little itch, and we're gonna shoot this episode, and it's gonna be fun. You know what? It's spooky out. It's the right time of year. This can be our what do you call it? Spooktacular Halloween show. What do you think about that?
Halloween Spooktacular, Chip.
Tackle Talk Halloween special.
Oh, Chip. Oh, Andy started recording.
That's fine. Hi, I'm Chip Hamlin.
And I'm Earl Prescott.
And this is
Tackle Talk with Chip and Earl.
Better keys that music.
There it is.
Okay, he got lucky.
That time. Hey everybody, welcome to Tackle Talk. My name is Earl Prescott. Welcome to our first annual. Is it the annual? Halloween's Spooktacular. Let's label it that way.
Annuals are flowers.
Perennials are my wife.
I don't get it.
Me. This is the spookiest episode we've ever recorded.
This is the spookiest.
I'm really nervous, actually, Chip. Although the moon is out, it is very dark and very spooky out. In fact,
it's very spooky.
Did you remember the flashlight?
Yes.
How do I?
Yeah,
do you have any batteries?
Flashlight if we want a spooky Halloween episode.
Hand it to me,
Wait,
Chip.
Earl, listen to this. Listen to this.
There we go, buddy.
Oh.
What is that?
That's what are they called?
Like a moose call.
Oh.
A moose call?
Yeah. Just doing spooky Halloween sounds.
Oh, like, rooster calls. Cock-a-doodle-doo.
That one's a cat.
Bah. That one's a moose.
And when I was trick-or-treating as a kid, there was a dog down the street. He would jump up on the fence and bark at your face.
We should have gotten back to the van a lot earlier because now it's dark and I'm got the heebie-jeebies. Like Scooby-Doo.
Well, Earl, that's good. We're doing like a little Halloween movie show. It's camping Halloween spooky thing, and if we run into a werewolf or a unicorns, then we're gonna be world famous. Or
Bigfoot. What are we hooking for today? What are we hunting for today?
Well, we're hooking for you tell me, Earl. You're the hunter.
I'll tell you what we're hooking for. Corn wash, the first corn-based drug substance that on the scoop is never mind. And that's it.
Sounds like you've been hitting a little bit.
Of course Earl? I did before the show.
Earl Scott?
Well, I feel like the Lord told me to indulge a little bit.
The Lord tells me lots
today,
of things.
Earl?
Well, I asked you that. You want to answer the question?
Well, Chip, unfortunately, we're on a bit of a fool's errand today. That's what I'd consider a fool's errand. Yeah, I mean, somebody won't give up the fact that this exists. It's a cat with a green body. Yeah.
Chips.
Still not sold on it, Chip.
Chips.
Andy, take it down before I slap you. Anyways, we're out hunting for
ham chips. I'm telling you, Earl,
pigs.
It's going to take off. Hams.
Well,
little hams. Little young hams.
Chip, if we find a pig, we just check the light. Nope, nothing. If we just keep an eye open for pigs.
Earl, when was the last time you went trick-or-treating?
Well, it was probably about 9 or 10 years ago with my kids. They're all grown up now and old, and they don't believe in Halloween anymore, or the Tooth Fairy, or Santa Claus, or Halloween. So I ended up going.
Earl, I don't want to call you
by myself
a bad dad, but sounds like they really got away from you there, huh? You got them to believe in all kinds of crazy things.
No, Chip, that's standard children. Kids need to believe sometimes, Chip. Kids need to believe.
Well, I know, but they stop believing, that's the first sin right there. Once they stop believing, then they start thinking all kinds of crazy things.
Well, Chip.
They start doubting the Bible, they start doubting the Lord, and then they get into the sex.
Well, and of course they don't. Of course they can't give up their belief of the Bible. That's just you can't. I can't push that upon them even more than I do already.
Well, they better not.
I can't.
So how was trick-or-treating? Finishing. Go ahead.
I was I was an angel. I was wearing like a white robe, and
Did you have the wings? Because
they
have wings.
I got a little piece, little pieces of cardboard, and I put hopscotch glue on them.
Did you do the little halo? Did you do a halo?
I did the little halo. I still have it.
Okay.
I put a little bit of makeup on. Not a lot of makeup, just a little bit of makeup.
Did you dye your hair blonde?
No. I mean,
they've got blonde hair.
Yeah, I know. I put a little bit of blush on, give myself like a little cherubic look. And Chip, I think the funniest and most ironic part of that costume was I actually went out with my wife, and she dressed up like the devil. So, how fitting. Am I right?
Yeah, I get it, because she's a bitch, right? I can say that because it's not a swear.
Cock-a-doodle-doo, Chip. Just like the werewolves. What about you, Chip? When was the last time you went trick-or-treating?
Well, I make it a tradition. I go out every year, and, I kind of made a transition, maybe 10 years ago. I used to go out and get the candy. I'd, take a variety of costumes. But now, what I like to do is when I go out, I just, it's not about me anymore. It's about the kids. So
right.
I dress up in all black, and I hide in the bushes. And then when kids are going to go get a candy, I jump at them and I yell at them, and they drop their things, and then I take the candy and give it to other kids. Sometimes I corner them in alleys.
Nothing like a little Halloween fright, am I right, Chip?
It gives them the spooks. It gives them the spooks.
Just to kind of put a little startle into them, am I right, Chip?
Yeah.
Make them think like they're going to be abducted or kidnapped or something like that, but you're not going to do that.
Sometimes I tell them I'm going to abduct them.
You're not going to, though. That's the real fun of Halloween. It's just tricking them.
I tell them I'm going to probe them. Because of the abduction.
You know what, Chip?
I tell them that. And I tell them that. Sometimes they give me their wallets.
Chip, you really do put the trick in trick or treat.
I'm the trickster. I don't give them the treats.
Once you lure them into your basement, then you give them the treats.
No, they never get the treats.
Do you?
Of course I get the treats. Trick or treat. You got to get one or the other. I'm not getting tricked. Got to get the tricks. The tricks. This is a windy road, eh?
This is the only road. I haven't seen an animal yet, Chip. I don't know if we're going home with any ham chips today.
Chips will be better, because
I know.
I promised.
Chip, do you think I could do like a Transylvanian, like Dracula voice for the show?
Earl, I think you could probably do a great
ready?
Dracula voice.
I want to suck your blood.
Why does the Dracula spell everything with a V?
I don't know. It's a Transylvanian.
All the sounds of the W's going to V's.
1, 2, 3. That was my Count Dracula voice.
What's a vunt? I don't get it, but that's funny.
Or that vampire that gives you chocolatey cereal?
Oh, yeah, Count Chocula is my good friend.
No, the Count from Sesame Street.
Oh. Anyways, what about him?
Maybe we should just get to the phone call, because Andy's about to suck my blood because he's a vampire.
He want to suck his something, anyways.
Oh!
He's saying he got a call on the line? Is that right?
I think so.
Okay, well, make sure it's queued up. Okay, caller, go ahead. You are on the line now.
Hi, this is Bob Kennedy from Bob Kennedy Nissan. Hey, Chip, I just had a question for you. How do you have so much knowledge when it comes to fishing?
Well,
did you read a lot of books about fishing? Did you take a class about fishing? Well, maybe you just had someone in your life that could teach you all about fishing that you looked up to. Give me an answer as soon as you can. I want to be as knowledgeable about fishing as you are someday, Chip, and I was just wondering if you could just tell me how you figured it all out. Thanks again, Bob Kennedy. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye, Bob Kennedy.
Seems like a really
You think he's related to the Kennedys?
Yes.
Oh boy, I should probably
The odds
have
are
a good answer for this.
Oh yeah, Chip. Why don't you answer the question?
Oh yeah. Well, so, how did I learn all about fishing? Well, that's a long story. I mean, after I had that whole incident with the priest, it's a previous episode. I don't really want to go into it right now. In a good Halloween mood.
Halloween.
I went into a bit of a depression, and I would go down to the lake, and I'd see people doing the fishing. They had some sticks and some wire going into the pond, and I was a simple child, so I didn't really understand much was going on. So I said, "Hey, mister, what you doing with that stick in the thing?" And he said, "Son, I'm fishing." And then I remembered from the Bible that Jesus had some fisherman friends, and I said, "Oh, this is a thing that I could really get into." And they didn't really want to talk to me. They said to leave them alone.
Oh.
But when on my way home, I was going through a dumpster, as I sometimes do. And I found some magazines of the people doing the fishing thing in there, and I looked at all the pictures. And I took all the ones that I could home, and I just studied the pictures and the shapes and the things. And then, I think God sort of blessed me with some special fishing skill, and
some
I just
special needs.
I was yeah, and then it just kind of happened. It's a beautiful story, really.
Well, it's a lot more underwhelming than I expected. I thought you were going to say you interned on a salty sea captain's poop deck for 6 years crabbing in Alaska.
Nope, never been to Alaska. Oh. I don't like crabs.
The disease?
Cornwash.
Yeah. Where is Andy? Put it. There it is.
Cornwash.
Take it back down, Andy.
Cornwash.
Jeez. Chip, we've been walking in the same direction for a very, very long time, and I have not seen a one animal.
Look for the moss on the trees. You can check the direction.
Chip, that's not going to help me find a mammal. And I think I accidentally went off the road a while back, so we're off track.
We're off-roading.
we're off.
We're like that movie with the Blair Witch movie, right?
Yeah.
You're going through the woods and meow.
Yeah, Chip. How with them? In the last episode, you had a little problem where you had something stuck up your hiney business.
Yep.
How did that ever resolve itself? Did you just absorb it into your body?
No, it resolved quite naturally, actually.
Did you poop? Found
some old Domino's pizza. It's not a sponsor of ours, and Lord, did I that's kind of a bad word. I don't...
Diarrhea.
Yes. And, they came right out, shooting out like a rocket, and I just sort of fished them out, cleaned them off, and put them on my mantle.
You still have them?
Well, Earl, that's a high-quality product.
$50. I think Arlene said it was $50.
The memories.
Thanks for the memories.
I should get that etched onto them.
Or a tattoo.
Nice.
Get a picture of anal beads near your bum as a tattoo.
Earl, you know how I feel about tattoos.
You always tell me that they're sins.
It's the devil's markings.
Yes. I would never get a tattoo, Chip.
I would hope not.
Maybe one that just has Chip and then a heart around it.
Well, I think the Lord would see that, and the devil would see that when he said, "Okay, I don't want to mess with Chip Hamlin, someone that loves Chip Hamlin."
You think that would still be a sin?
I don't know.
I'm gonna have to talk to my local priest about that. So, Chip, I'm still on the prowl. I'm still looking for a new Mrs. Prescott.
Oh, yeah.
No luck on that front. Peggy, the librarian, ended up being a bunch of fake bazongas, so
I remember that. That's,
can't say bazongas.
it's unnatural. It's,
Well, I don't want to, dwell on the past.
bazoobies, right? Bazoobies?
Yeah, I don't want to dwell on the past, but, bangarang.
What's that mean?
Rufio. Cock-a-doodle-doo. It's a Halloween episode, Chip.
It's Halloween,
Have
yes.
you ever
it's,
watched Hocus Pocus?
the one with the...
Sarah Jessica Parker as a naughty
Ooh.
witch.
Well, Earl, no, because I don't like to watch things with magic in them, supernatural, like Harry Potter. It's no. That's not even on Halloween. That's pushing it too far.
Oh, Chip, it's a harmless child's movie from the 90s.
No,
Chip, it's really harmless.
I would not let my children watch that.
There's a kitty cat named Salem in it. He's adorable.
Earl, before they start seeing talking cats, they start seeing magic. Before you know it, they're getting tattoos, devil's markings.
Yeah, they're getting anal beads. They're getting implants.
Then they're getting anal beads and implants, and they're having sex with their priests.
It's a slope.
It's very, very slippery.
It is. You're absolutely right, Chip.
It's like a slope that's lubed with corn wash, which actually is as we've said many times before, an excellent, excellent lubricant.
Yeah. Chip,
Do you have any tweets?
I think I've come upon the Devil's Gorge.
Uh-oh.
This is a very steep cliff, Chip. I don't. Oh boy, Chip. This could spell disaster for old Earl. I don't think I want to fall down. I did get a bison call over there, Chip. What was that? You're really starting to spook me out, Chip.
That's a hissing cat.
Chip, should I just...
mad, they start hissing.
If I jump, how hurt will I get?
Well, it looks like a good 300, 400 foot drop. Earl, I would say you'd be very, very hurt.
Chip,
how much corn wash have you had?
I think I'm stuck.
Well, this is the end of the line for us. Looks like Prescott, unless the angels come and swoop us down and take us away to their beautiful beds.
No, he's the one freaking out, not me.
He better be freaking out.
He's saying something about tweets.
I'm really going to spook him later.
Oh, man, Chip.
I got a big surprise waiting for him.
Is it a trick or a treat?
Isn't that right, Andy? Oh, it's punishment.
Oh. Well, don't go too hard on him, Chip. You've been really rough on him lately. I saw what you did to his toes.
Yeah, they're going to call him old crooked two toes.
What a bastard. All
right,
Andy's going to have
itch.
Andy's going to have an aneurysm if we don't get to these tweets, Chip. Let's just get...
Let's just get
the show on the road. You ready, Chip?
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Do you want to read it or do you want me to read it?
Why don't you read it, Earl?
Okay, this one's from @Busket1199.
I can read it. I'll read it. It says, do either of you two guys have any interest in VR? I have the Oculus Rift, and it's great. #Tackle Talk.
Is that venereal disease?
It's very...
What's ver?
What's an Oculus? Oculus Rift.
Oh, Chip, I understand. Virtual reality. My goodness. Prescott, he's not dandy with
That's the devil's technology.
Well, Chip,
that's worse than black magic. It's when man becomes so proud that he deigns to be able to build an entire reality that is virtual and is not real and is not sacred and is unholy. That's worse than magic. That is worse than the devil's magic. It's worse than tattoos.
Chip. Okay, first of all, can you please calm down? Number
Probably
2.
Not.
I went over a friend's house. Might have been Jerry, Terry, maybe Gary. Certainly not Larry. He's been dead for several years now. But his
Mary?
son is 11, and he's a bit of a I don't want to say a nerd, but
Stain. Is he? Oh, okay.
Ooh, Chip, can't say that
Sorry,
word on the.
I'm all worked up
I'm
because he's
really
talking
gonna
about the verb.
put my foot down with the cursing lately. It's been a lot. Anyways, he has the Batman game. He got lost in that game for, I would say, an hour. He came out of the VR. He really thought he was Batman. He was all sweaty. His hands were covered in sweat and spit, and he smelled. He was throwing boomerangs and Batmans, and he caught the Joker 3
Lost
times.
his soul. The virtual reality sucked his soul right out.
Exactly, and I think virtual reality is becoming a big issue with the younger generations. Exactly, they don't understand.
People are talking about cornwash like it's a bad thing. I should say to them, why don't you look at your virtual reality? I think that's way worse.
Well, Chip, they made a movie about this, directed by one of the famous Jewish guys, Steven Spielberg, and it was called Ready Player One. I saw it, and it was about all of the kids in the future. They play this.
I don't like him.
Is it because he's
Go
Jewish? They play this virtual reality game called The Oasis, and inside that they can escape from their real lives and become whoever they want to be. And that's just creating a very interesting and problematic just society for all of our young men and women. So my ultimate reaction to VR is stay away from it. It's worse than drugs.
I agree. You want to hear my Batman impression?
Yes.
I am Batman. It's pretty good, right?
It's okay. I want to be your Batman. That was my good one. That was my good one.
Why do they use the V's? I don't get it. It's great, though. I love it.
I want to suck your Batman. Oh, I messed that one up, didn't I, Chip?
That's funny.
You want to move on to the second tweet or the third tweet?
Sure. I don't know.
Oh, my goodness.
Whatever one comes first, I suppose. I don't...
Chip, this one is from at Philip for Jesus.
Ooh. Philip for Jesus. Oh, my goodness. That's the most beautiful thing I've
picture
I've ever seen.
You know what, Chip? We're doing a little bit more of the images on the tweets now. A little bit more of the picture tweets. We're getting a little bit more of those. Andy's trying to incorporate them into the show, kind of give us a 2014, 15 vibe of, up on technology. And as you can see by this beautiful painting, I'm not quite sure who the artist is. Maybe it's Philip himself, but it's a rendering of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ and a bunch of children. And his right hand is awkwardly gripping a poor, unfortunate little girl wearing a blue smock, I think, maybe. And then right next to his right hand is like another little child with like a yellow dress on. And I don't think there's any black kids, which is...
There's the red-haired one, which is a little bit unusual, I'd say. But,
well,
you know how...
there's a lot of unusual things.
People
Look at Jesus' face.
People
he has a mouth.
Always want proof
no mouth.
that Jesus is, in fact, the Lord and Savior. Well, I have proof for you.
Yeah, look at this picture.
It's not easy to get kids to just come up to you like that. Now, I've tried that. I've dressed in those robes. Believe you me, I've seen pictures like this, and I say, well, that's a future that I can appreciate. And I go out into the park, and I talk to the parents, and I say, hey, you want to let your kid just kind of,
stick your hands
put
in
my
my
hand on their
pockets.
heads and put my hands in their shoulders, and they won't do it. And I think that's the proof that you have to be a deity of some sort for that to work.
Chip, just looking at this picture, you know what I have to say about Jesus?
Rope belts.
That's me.
That's you?
Doesn't it look a lot like me? Just with, my hair
It's
isn't
got the
that...
beard. The hair is not at all
The
in the
hair,
build. I mean, he
no.
looks like a much fitter individual than...
Well, it looks a little bit like me with the beard.
Well, it's just because he has a beard.
But it also looks a lot like me. Well, let's get on to the third tweet, Chip. I think we've talked enough about Jesus. Just kidding. I don't think we can ever
That
do
girl
that.
on the bottom right, is she just kind of like sad because like she not part of the group or something? I don't know. Next tweet.
Let's get on the third tweet, Chip.
Andy.
Oh, okay. It's there. This is from at Ace Pit Shoot _T :
Ace. 4CE. What the?
Just go with it, Chip. Just
Chip?
go with me.
Need to step up production. 10 kilos next week. Scoop. Okay, take that down. That's enough. Got it.
What was it? What did it? What
Just take, what's that? It
I was
says,
hunting. What was it?
10 kilos next week.
For who? Scoop? That was for Scoop?
No, it's for poop. It's for spoop.
That was for the corn.
Different person. Different person
Corn
talking
wash.
about something else altogether.
Something corn wash related.
Earl, I got how? What?
How many? Chip, I just want to be really candid with you. How much is 10 kilos?
Well, that's not a American unit, so I don't really.
That's a lot, though, right?
Andy's he's putting up his fingers up. He says 20. Oh, he's saying that's 20 pounds. About there.
Can we make that quota in 1 week?
20 pounds. That's.
Can we make that quota in a week, Chip?
Well, I don't. That's a lot of boofing. I don't.
We can
With the current arrangement, I don't really think we can do that. I think we're going to have to expand.
Step it up.
We're going to have to step up production. Got to expand.
Got some.
Well, thanks everyone for watching.
Yeah,
appreciate
happy
it.
Halloween, everybody.
Happy
Ooh.
Spooktacular.
That was a spectacular episode. We didn't find one animal the whole time.
No. I've been Chip Hamlin.
And I've been Earl Prescott.
And this has been Tackle
Talk with Chip and Earl.
So long.
So long. Chip, how are we going to expand? Do you have any ideas of who we could...
Yes.